Following retirement from a dazzling career in cricket, Imran Khan retired to Pakistan a changed man. He decided to dedicate his life to social projects.
It was way back in 1985. My mother died of cancer, and there was no cancer hospital to take her to. So the thought occurred to me that what happens to a common man? So that's when the idea came that you should have an institution where a poor man should not have to worry about the high cost of cancer treatment.
Khan's popularity as a cricketer proved invaluable when it came to fundraising.
Winning the World Cup meant that we had millions of rupees pouring in because people were so happy. The euphoria from the World Cup. We collected huge amounts of money which we badly needed to start the hospital.
The hospital cost $22 million to build. It remains the largest charitable organization in Pakistan.
Grew up in a refugee camp. He's got cancer and he's being treated free in the hospital. I feel a great deal of satisfaction and feeling of fulfillment when I see people in this hospital being treated.
What he's achieved in making the hospital is amazing. It is an example of how a hospital can be run.
Khan wanted to further his contribution to the future of Pakistan. For him, real change required a step beyond philanthropy.
I realized that, we have this very corrupt, decadent ruling elite. The poor subsidize the rich. And so when I came into politics, we figured out what is the most important thing this country needs. And we came to the conclusion that we need economic and judicial justice. So hence we called ourselves Movement for Justice.
And so in 1996, Khan's party was born. In the 2002 elections, the Justice Party won 0.8% of the popular vote and earned Khan 1 out of 272 elected seats in Parliament. This came at a price. Khan's commitment to politics left little time for married life.
When they got married, Jemima knew that he wanted to achieve big things for his people in Pakistan, but I don't think either of them probably really realised what that would entail, i.e. the travelling. He was always away from home. So really, his immersion in politics drove a wedge between them.
The greatest happiness I've ever had wasn't during my marriage. And of course, the greatest lows were in the marriage. But once it was over, you just move on.
Living alone, Khan is able to dedicate more time to his constituents. Today, he is making the long drive to Mianwali, a northwest district in the province of Punjab.
This is farming land. These are all farmers who live off the land. And with the small holdings, so most of the time, they cannot sustain the whole family. So some will be here, others will then go out to seek a job.
Khan has come to visit a bereaved family and says a few prayers for the departed before it's time for afternoon prayers at the village mosque.
I consider myself completely a practicing Muslim. Faith, for me, became a complete liberation. It drives away your fears. Fear of dying, fear of losing your wealth, fear of humiliation, all that disappears. We came to condole Nawaz Khan, who's a member of our party. His brother died, so came to offer my condolences for his brother.
Next, Khan makes his way to a neighbouring village for a public meeting.
My father's side, the Niazi tribe, has been living here for 400 to 500 years. So they came from Afghanistan, mountain people who came and settled here. मैं उसकी हमेशा मुखालफत करूंगा, आखिरी दम तक इसकी मुखालफत करूंगा और आपके हलके का वाहिद सियासतदान हूं, आपके हलके का वाहिद सियासतदान हूं. They thought firstly after the elections they wouldn't see me. They didn't think what I had promised them I would go ahead and do it. And I think it's also above all the political stance. People are petrified to stand up against, the power, the people in power. And I think that also has earned the respect here.
For Khan, when it comes to building a better Pakistan, politics and social work go hand in hand. In the middle of Mianwali, a new project is underway.
That's the college. This is the salt range. That's the lake. The most beautiful location. All around this college is the most backward part of Pakistan. Young people have no access to quality education. You find rising crime, young people turn into drugs. And so the whole idea of building this here is that it will serve 5 of the poorest districts in this country. Would love to have this as my office. This would be the hallway, and then the classrooms up there. I haven't done any proper fundraising for this because I wanted to wait until this college opens. Once you have a running concern, it's much easier to collect money. And here is me, who has collected probably more money than anyone in Pakistan. So I understand about fundraising.
Khan did his homework before planning Namal College. 4 years ago, he became Chancellor of Bradford University in England.
I thought Bradford, if I became the Chancellor, they'll help me, giving me all the technical support needed to set up this quality technical college, and then later, hopefully, into a proper technical-based university.
Imran is clearly associated with many communities in Bradford, the nature of the student population we have. Harold Wilson, who was our first Chancellor, was the serving Prime Minister at the time. Imran's ambition is to be the second Chancellor of the University of Bradford, who is also a serving Prime Minister.
Khan's political goals are gaining new momentum. In Part 3, Khan leads his party into the spotlight as a wave of nationwide protests bolsters his cause.